I was in high school, I read this book entitled Do Hard Things by Alex and Brett Harris. And the tagline, the subtitle goes like this: A Teenage Rebellion Against Low Expectations. Basically, the assumption of the book is that teenagers' potential is limited by people's low expectations of them. And when I was reading that book, I experienced two things. First, it challenged me. I asked myself, what on earth am I doing with my life? Because it showed examples of young people doing great things, impacting the world. But as I read the book, I also felt motivated. Somehow, the authors believe that I can do something great. Somehow, the authors believe that I can make an impact. You see, our beliefs of people lead us to have expectations of them. And those expectations impact their behavior. And their behavior will eventually shape and mold who they are. In short, let someone know you believe in them. Because a little encouragement can go a long, long way. You see, in this life, a lot of people are discouraged. Some feel like a failure. They feel like they're never enough. Some people, they're frustrated. They feel stuck. They feel like they're not even progressing. Some people, they want to give up. They just want to throw in the towel. But it says in 1 Thessalonians 5:11, encourage one another and build each other up. This was written by Paul to a persecuted church. And they were faithful, but in short, he was saying there are difficulties, but don't give up. And the word encourage there, just a quick background, is a combination of two Greek words, para, kaleo. Para is beside. You're beside someone. Kaleo is to call them. Basically, while you are beside someone, you are near them, you are calling them, you are encouraging them, you are bringing to mind truths to them. If a person says, I want to give up, you tell them, no, you're not a failure, keep going. So the first thing that we learned from this, see the good in people. To encourage people, we have to see the good in them. We have to affirm the good in people, because if we just keep seeing the bad in them and affirm the bad in them, they'll just keep doing those bad things. And in the following verses, after that, 1 Thessalonians 5:14, it says, my brothers and sisters, warn those who are idle, encourage the disheartened, strengthen or help the weak, be patient with them all. The word encourage there is something quite similar to the encourage a few verses before, but there's a slight difference and it's very meaningful. It's still para, beside, but mutheomai, the other word that's beside it, is soothing words. Basically, what we can learn from this is we encourage people by cheering them on. You remind them. And the second one, earlier we said we have to see the good. We have to bring to their mind the good. This time, we have to celebrate the milestones. In my personal experience, when students who fell into sin, they come to me and confess. Of course, I'm heartbroken by the sin, but usually I tell them, this is a good start. When you approach me, it just shows that you need help and you don't want to keep sinning. And those small milestones that you celebrate with them, they take it to heart and they are encouraged to keep going. And it says there in verse 14 as well, it says, help the weak. It says, be patient with them all. Admonish the idle. We have to journey with people. We have to be patient with them. That's the third one, journey with people. I remember a journey that I had with a student. She was telling me, Ate Bea, I'm struggling with this sin. And I encouraged her. I said, that's good that you told me this after a long time. Let me journey with you. What do we do? The next steps. And so we decided on applications. And sometimes that student would still fall to the same sin. Sometimes that student would say that she's still not okay. And it might take months, but keep on going and keep on observing the good things that they're doing and keep on affirming it to them. And eventually, you'd see them believing those things as well. You'd see them fighting. You'd see them pursuing God and loving God more as well, and seeing that that is the direction that they want to take. At the end of the day, as we believe in people, as we encourage them to keep on pursuing God, we would see that everything is worth it because they are experiencing and living out the life that God wants for them. So see the good in people, believe in them. That encouragement can go a long way.